This honestly might be the most valuable piece of equipment in the entire gym. It's the Assault Bike Pro X. Now, I love this because one, it's just really user-friendly. So like anyone could hop on, get a good workout in, not a very steep learning curve, you're just pedaling, right? You could use your arms, you could use your legs. It is great because it's a concentric only movement. So that just means that you recover fast from the workout. So it doesn't put a lot of like heavy loading on your muscles or your joints. So even if you have like, some knee or hip issues going on and it's hard for you to like, you can't do any running, you can't do sprints, it's hard for you to get like that cardio workout in or work on your conditioning. Assault Bike is it's just such low impact on the joints and your ligaments. You can get a really good workout in even if you're having trouble like doing a little bit more high intensity or high impact plyometric or like conditioning exercises. So I love it for like my own workouts and especially my clients. Like if I'm doing it with clients, I'll use this at least once a week for their conditioning, up to twice a week. There's different methods you can do. I just recorded and uploaded a video on 3 different conditioning methods you could use on the Assault Bike. So be sure to check that out. But it's very malleable. It's very like scalable. So like depending on where you're at, whether you're someone just getting into fitness, wants to work on your cardio health a little bit and your heart health, it's a great tool to use for that. If you're someone who is a little bit more advanced and wants to, up the intensity of your workouts from a conditioning standpoint, again, awesome tool. I love the Assault Bike Pro X specifically because it uses what's called a belt drive as opposed to a chain drive. All that means is that it's just a little bit quieter when you're pedaling it. It's not as loud. So like if you were using a chain drive, like you probably couldn't even like hear me talking while I'm pedaling, but this belt drive here, it's fairly quiet. So it's not as annoying as like, a chain drive could be when you're using it. And again, like you can go, gradual pace here if you're just working on a little bit of like, zone 2 cardio. You can go harder if you want to do some intervals, right? Just a great tool. It tracks how many calories you're burning, what distance you're covering, RPM and the wattage that you're hitting, right? It's just an awesome piece of equipment. If you're gonna I would just recommend like if you're gonna get some equipment for your home gym, at least having one piece of like cardio or conditioning specific equipment is gonna offer a lot of bang for your buck. And if you were to get one, I would highly recommend an Assault Bike or like a basic Airdyne bike. I know Rogue has their Echo bike. I've heard mixed reviews on that just because the handles I heard are really thick. I've used it myself. The handles are really thick and it just feels a little bit clunkier. Depending on what you're looking for, you might prefer that. That might be maybe a better option depending on what you're looking for. I've just found I prefer from a movement standpoint, the handles, the way the bike actually feels. I just prefer the Assault Bike and the Pro X version specifically. It's fairly cost effective as far as Airdyne bikes go. It's like basic run of the mill. I think I paid 1,100 Canadian for this, 1,100 to 1,200 plus tax, which is the basic going rate for Airdyne bikes. And I can't remember what the warranty is, but like this has lasted. I beat the crap out of this thing, like multiple times per week, like every day during the week, because I'm doing it for my own workouts as well as my personal training clients who come in, and it's lasted great so far. I've had it over about a year and a half now, and it's been an awesome tool for my gym. So highly recommend if you're going to get a piece of cardio equipment, which I do recommend, the Assault Bike Pro X is really good addition to your gym.